what's going on? It's E Major, and this is Lesson Learned. I know, don't be mad at me. Long time no see. It's been almost a year. I think it's actually been a year this month, the last time I made a video, and I have been making promises that, no, I won't say promises because I do keep my promises, but I kept saying that I was going to do a video, but, you know, life happens, and I had to deal with things. So, yeah, now I'm back with the mukbang, however you want to call it. Still same personality, still same person. I'm giving y'all food and I'm giving y'all chat, and I have a lot to talk about, so much to talk about. I see everybody's doing mukbangs nowadays. Everybody's doing it, and that's okay. That's what's up. But anyway, today I'm having chips. I have some tortilla chips, and I have some homemade guac, and I have some salsa. And I just made some quesadillas, and I'm hungry, so I'm going to get to it. But I'm definitely going to tell you. Oh, I have beer. And, of course, I always have water. So, let me say my prayers. So, anybody that's new to this channel, I do say my prayers every time I eat. It's a silent prayer that I say to myself. So, if you're eating with me right now, feel free to say your prayer with me. Yeah, so okay, so I'm gonna try this. I just cooked them. I'm so hungry. I just cooked them. Pardon me if they look a little, you know, discombobulated, but I don't know. I was like kind of rushing. I'm actually gonna dip it in the guac. See that? Okay. This is good. And that homemade guac is. It is. You can have a bite. I owe y'all a bite. As long as I've been going, I owe y'all a bite. Matter of fact, take everything. Let me get some food down because I am hungry. And we're going to start that chat. It's going to be a good one. Let me try with the salsa. Honestly, I like it with the homemade guac. This isn't homemade salsa. I brought this from Trader Joe's. But with the guac, it's good. It's crazy, y'all, because I had a head full of hair that have grown over a year. And last week, I decided to cut it off. I just felt like the energy from this year was so bad, and I just felt like I was storing it in my hair. What people don't understand is that you do store energy in your hair. That's red peppers. Excuse me, I have no napkins. I actually, when I went to the supermarket, I forgot to pick up some napkins, and I dare not rub my fingers on my clothes. To each his own, though. Okay, let's try a chip with the guac. Here, I'll give y'all the first bite on that. Ah! Almost bit my hand off. I know you mad, but relax. I hope everyone is having the type of day that they desired. This is a new opener that I brought, but I don't think that it opens this beer. I'm going to be disappointed if I can't open it right now, because I do need A sweet of the bear. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. See, it's falling apart, but believe me, it's good. Cheesy. Oh, so what's in it? You have black beans, red peppers, onion, Monterey Jack cheese, and cheddar cheese. Yeah. I was about to dip it in the guac, but I don't want it to fall apart. Oh yeah, cut my hair. You know, see? And it's really short, and in New York it's really cold. But it's okay. That's what hats are for. If you in the New York area, you know how cold it has got all of a sudden. Like, we were just in like the 70s. And today, which is Thursday, it's like 46 degrees. After I take the last bite of this, then we can get to the story. Okay, you have to promise not to bite my hand off when I give you the bite of this, okay? Hey, that was more like it. Which do you like better? The salsa or the guac? Those out there, let me know what you like better with your chips. Guac or salsa. A lot of people don't like guac for, because they say it looks like baby. You know what? I love it. I can actually eat avocado every day. Okay, where do I begin? I look back on my videos, and the last video I did was I was in a restaurant with my cousin and my sister and his girlfriend. So, yeah, my sister, my cousin, and his girlfriend. Yeah, that's the last video I did. I think back in October. So, I think I told you guys that after undergrad, I took a little time off, and I was gonna go back to school, and that's what I did. I have been excuse me. I've been studying a lot, writing a lot. I'm going to school for human development, brain and behavior. Basically, it's like psychology, because that's what my undergrad is in, degree is in. So I'm continuing on with that because I want to eventually have a non-for-profit or so for adolescents that's going through gender and sexual issues, because when I was younger, I had gender issues. I didn't know what the word lesbian, I'd never heard of the word lesbian because it wasn't prevalent when I was growing up. I didn't see lesbians walking around everywhere I went, and it wasn't a household thing. So I was struggling with who I was. So the feelings that I had, I didn't encounter anyone that, you know, shared those same feelings. So I figured that I'd just rather be a boy than to deal with these issues. So like I said, if I knew of the word lesbian, then I would have known what I was, but I didn't. So it's kids right now that's going through those issues. And even though they have parents or so forth, so on, they don't want to talk to their parents because they don't know the outcome of it. So yeah, that's what I want to eventually That's what I'm studying for. So yes, I definitely went back to school. I actually have a paper to write after I finish with you guys. Another thing that happened, it's funny because the top of the year, not funny, but the top of the year, I took in sick. I got sick really bad out of nowhere. First, it started off with a panic attack. And I haven't had a panic attack since 2013 when I drank like a whole 2 liter of Mountain Dew. I don't know why I did that. It's crazy. A friend of mine introduced me to the Mountain Dew Red at the time. And it was so good I drank it. And then that's how I discovered that I was caffeine sensitive. So now I don't drink caffeine anymore. So that's the last time I experienced that. So this happened January 3rd. I would not forget that date of this year. I had a panic attack and went to the hospital and everything because I really didn't know what it was. And anytime you go to the hospital and you tell them that you have a panic attack or anxiety, the first thing they think is that you're crazy. And they treat you like a crazy person. So that went away. I didn't have it after I initially had it the 3rd. It went away. About a week later, so sorry about that, but the following week I was eating. I remember when I finished eating, it felt like something was stuck in my throat. So I had that feeling before. So I was like, you know what? It's gonna go away. I'm not gonna really press the issue. It's probably I was eating too fast and didn't drink enough liquid, so it's gonna eventually go away. It lasted 2 days. After 2 days, I couldn't take it no more. I went to the emergency room. They took a light, looked down my throat. They took some tests. And they said, everything is all good. So, went to school, went to work, like it was nothing. Then eventually it went away. So I was like, all right, cool, it went away. For all the kids that's watching, parents, while I'm sipping, just close the eyes. Put your hands over the eyes. But yeah, so the same day that it left in the morning. So I was like, yes. I remember I was eating a cauliflower wrap. Just had cauliflower, not cauliflower, collard green wrap. And I just had like black beans, tomatoes, avocado, corn wrapped up with collard green leaf. And when I finished eating that feeling came back in my throat. So I'm like, oh gosh, I got to deal with this again. Why did I eat? You know, I was just feeling like so upset that I even ate anything. So this time around, that feeling was preventing me from drinking anything. So when I would drink something, it felt like I was going to choke on the water or whatever I was trying to drink. So I was like, oh no, what is going on? This is crazy. So I go back to the emergency room. And the doctor that I seen asked me a bunch of questions. Asked me, was I just here weeks prior because I had an anxiety attack? And I told him yes. So I'm wondering to myself, excuse me for licking my fingers, but I have no napkin. So I'm thinking to myself, what does that have to do with anything? So I'm like, oh, I think they think I'm crazy and I'm a hypochondriac or whatever. So anyway, I'm telling him the symptoms, and he's not really taking things serious. I can feel he's not taking things serious. So he was like, So he was like, let's go back to the panic attack. Is anything going on in your life that is causing anxiety or stress or whatever the case may be? He didn't say case may be. That's something I always say. But he's anxiety or stress. So I was like, maybe because I have this project to do in my brain and behavior class. And I'm really nervous about it. So he looked in my face and told me, maybe I'm internalizing what I'm studying. Meaning, in the brain and behavior class, excuse me, I may be a little too polite for a lot of you people, but that's just in my nature. Okay. In brain and behavior class, we study different mental illness, different diseases, so forth, so on. So basically what he was trying to say is that whatever mental illness that I was studying that I had to do a project for, maybe I was internalizing that. So he was basically telling me that any pain that I feel is up here because the test that I took, they seen nothing wrong. So they let me go. Excuse me. The next day, I'm trying to drink some water. It keeps coming up, feeling like I'm choking on myself. I said, no, let's make a shorter. So in the month of February, I was in the emergency room a total of 7 times. Because every time I would drink something, it felt like I was choking. I wasn't eating or anything like that. Every time I would go to the emergency room, they would make me seem as though I was crazy. It's like, no, I'm not having this. So finally, one of the doctors said that we're going to actually set you up to have, oh my gosh, before I came on camera, I was going to, I forgot the name, but it's when they have to put you to sleep and they put a camera down your throat. Did that was back in March. And after that was over and done, they woke me up and they said, everything is good. We didn't see anything. So I started to believe that maybe I am crazy because they just put me to sleep. They put the camera down my throat. They didn't see anything. What's going on? I was like, nah, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And mind you, I didn't eat for 3 weeks straight. I lost about 20 pounds in 3 weeks because I wasn't eating anything. Because I couldn't eat anything because it felt like I was going to choke. So a week later, I'm at home and my boss calls me and he says, the hospital called the job because they couldn't get a hold of you. So I'm thinking to myself, why? I've been through every process and they didn't find anything. Why? He's like, here's the number, call them back. So I called them back and the lady was like, I have some news for you. Oh gosh, when she said that, I was like, what kind of news can she have for me? Like, this is crazy. She's like, well, you have a stomach virus, H. pylori, that can ultimately lead to ulcers or stomach cancer. Oh gosh, I was devastated at that moment. The anxiety just risen. I was like, no, it triggered my anxiety, and I was like, how do you get that? So you guys look that up. The stomach virus, H. pylori, caused me to have severe acid reflux. And all the acid came up to my throat and was preventing me from drinking or eating. That's how come I had that feeling of something lodged in my throat, because it was the acid reflux. I had to take medication for 2.5 weeks, some antibiotics for 2.5 weeks. It cleared everything up. I had to take stool samples to them after it was all said and done. And yeah, and everything came out well. So they made me seem like I was crazy. And it's funny because last week I seen this clip on Instagram where it was this Indian doctor speaking to a reporter and said that when women of color, mainly black women, come into the emergency room and complain about pain, the doctors don't believe them. Google that and you'll see what I'm talking about. Some of y'all probably seen that clip already. I think it's on YouTube as well. Just type in something random like, I don't know, like, doctors don't believe black women pain or something like that. It should pop up. So that's one of the things that occurred during the time when I wasn't making videos for you guys or what have you. I really felt like I needed to go back to that hospital and get an apology because they're so disrespectful. This video is long. I'm actually gonna cut it short. Well, I'm actually about to end it. I'll be back, don't worry. Beer is good with Mexican food and seafood. Anytime I eat Mexican food or replica of Mexican food, I have to have beer. Not really have to, but I prefer to have beer. And I'm eating seafood, whatever, the same thing. Oh, you guys, I don't eat meat. For those that are out there, my old subscribers, my new subscribers, last time I did a video, I was eating chicken. I haven't had beef and pork in 22 years. But I was eating chicken. It's been a year since that video. I stopped eating chicken a week after that video. So I've been off of chicken for a year. But I'm gonna try to give you guys food that's, you know, vegetarian but still look good. And I was a vegan for a couple of months, but cheese is actually stopping me from becoming a vegan. That's what it is, because I love cheese. But see, it's all flaking up now. I'm just gonna eat the chips until yeah. So thank you to all my subscribers that stuck with me and didn't leave, because you could have left. You could have actually left and just was like, no, I'm not staying here. She keeps saying she's gonna do a video. When she's not doing the video, I'm just gonna stop. And thank you for all the new subscribers that hit me up and tell me that they binge watch my videos and please make more videos. I really appreciate it, and I'm one of those people that's humbled by all of this. And I sincerely mean it when I say that when I say thank you. Thank you, because you really don't have to watch me. There's so many people out here that's doing the same thing, you know, and you could just be watching them and don't watch me. I want to say thank you to all the mukbangers that I vicariously lived through them while they was eating when I was going through that ordeal, because I couldn't eat, but I would watch them eat, and it fooled me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank all those people that I watched. I don't want to name anybody because there's been people that I've been watching their mukbangs for like 2 years. And I don't want to mention anybody or what have you, because I don't want anybody to feel left out, especially if I forget the names. And I have been watching new mukbangers as well that you know, got me through it all, and I appreciate that. Thumbs up, subscribe, share, do what you have to do. But one thing you should do is come back, tell a friend to subscribe. And am I missing anything? If I'm missing anything, just let me know. And tell me, do you like to drink beer? What beverage do you like to drink when you eat in Mexican food or replica of Mexican food or seafood? What is your favorite beverage? And are you beer drinkers? And what kind of beer do you like to drink when you eating Mexican food? Or just what kind of beer in general do you like to drink? Or if you drink, I don't want to offend anyone if you don't drink. So, you see the guac is all gone. Delish. The sauce is still here. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm talking too fast for you guys. But I love you. This is E Major. This is Lesson Learned, guys. I finally gave y'all a video. Mind blowing, right? Make sure y'all come back, okay? Love y'all guys. Peace.